Hi, what's going on, guys? Seth here, back again with another product review. Now today in this video, we're going to be taking a look at this Revita Pro supplement right here. As you can see, that's what it looks like. Now this is a weight loss supplement. So the main reason that I wanted to try this out, and actually the reason that I came across it, is because I did ditch the caffeine and a lot of the stimulants that I had been taking in use and as an attempt to try to burn additional fat. And I was just looking at non-stimulant based fat burners, like what are the best ingredients. Among them, I came across alpha lipoic acid, I believe there's CLA, bitter melon extract, and then of course resveratrol. And a lot of those ingredients are found in Kion Lean, which is another one of my favorite supplements that I like to take. It's by Ben Greenfield. I will try to link to that down below as well. But with resveratrol, I think it's still just in the supplement space, really underrated. So if you never have tried it out, I definitely do recommend giving it a shot. I will put a link to where I picked this up. So in my opinion, I think people are taking just a little bit too many stimulants. Downside to that is that when they try to go to bed, it's really hard to just calm yourself down if you've been running off stimulants all day, and people are already not getting enough sleep. They're overstressed. And so I think just mixing it up a little bit, like you can still have your pre-workout, your morning AM thermogenic or whatever. So from my experience, you could get really lean and you can get pretty shredded taking a lot of those fat burners and stimulants and so forth. But there's a lot of downsides. Number one, for me, I get breakouts in my skin when I'm on a lot of stimulants because it messes with your hormones, is one thing a lot of people don't really realize. When it increases cortisol, caffeine and so forth, it can really just throw off a lot of things in your endocrine system. And then also just your sleep isn't near as good. I've gone the last few weeks without any kind of caffeine, coffee, and my sleep has been amazing. Because a lot of people think, if you drink caffeine, it's going to be in and out of your system in 6 hours. But the reality is that the half-life is 6 hours. So that means in 6 hours, you're going to have half the amount of the caffeine still in your body that you did when you initially consumed it. So if you have 200 milligrams of caffeine at noontime, at 6 p.m. you're still going to have 100 milligrams, and then it just continues. So even in the deep sleep stages, when you should be getting a decent amount of sleep, you still have caffeine in your system, which is why a lot of people can't really wake up the next day recharged, is because it's just this endless cycle, right? So if you kind of attack weight loss from a slightly different approach, then I think people are actually going to see better results. Getting into the supplement here, it only has one ingredient, which is resveratrol, in a 600 milligram dose. So that's good. There's no proprietary blend. It tells you exactly what's in it. And resveratrol is actually one of those ingredients that I think is really slept on and underrated in just the supplement world. I don't know if you guys have read or listened to the audiobook called Lifespan from David Sinclair, but he's a Harvard researcher and professor, and he's really into longevity, anti-aging and so forth, and he's considered one of the top authorities in that space. Resveratrol is actually one of his top supplements that he recommended. Now, in his book Lifespan, David Sinclair mentions that he takes 1 gram of resveratrol per day in the morning. Now, per capsule here in the Revita Pro, it has 600 milligrams of resveratrol, and then it says to take it twice per day. So that would mean that your total daily intake would be 1200 milligrams, which is about right in terms of what has been shown to be the efficacious dose. So when you hear people talk about the benefits of drinking wine, what they're mostly referring to is the benefits of resveratrol, because that's the main component that's found in the skin of grapes in low amounts. Pretty much all the benefits that you would get of drinking wine you can get through taking resveratrol, but you don't get all the calories from the alcohol, which a lot of times can be counterproductive. People think they're doing something good drinking a glass of wine, but in reality, you're kind of taking a few steps back while taking, just one step forward. So in my opinion, I would rather just take a supplement than have to buy wine and drink it every night. So on top of the main benefit of resveratrol, which is reducing belly fat, through lowering stress levels and helping you get rid of that cortisol belly, or just that lower belly pooch, as I've heard people call it, which you tend to see in like people that just do a lot of chronic cardio, distance runners. Although they may be in really good cardiovascular shape, a lot of times they just have that lower belly pooch because their body just thinks that they're running from a lion for 6 hours a day, and it just creates a lot of stress and a cascade of hormones that aren't really all that conducive to growth and muscle building, repair and recovery, increasing testosterone, but rather it's just really catabolic in nature. And so on top of that, resveratrol has been shown to lower blood pressure and cholesterol, protect brain health, suppress deadly cancer cells, increase insulin sensitivity, which protects against complications from diabetes, promotes hair growth, and even fights against wrinkles and other stuff like that. So if you're in a place where you've been struggling to lose weight, shed those last few pounds, maybe to get your lower abs to show, then you may want to take a break just from those stimulants, fat burners and so forth with a lot of caffeine. Switch it up, try it out. I would definitely recommend giving this a shot. The Revita Pro, again, resveratrol is definitely a really good ingredient that in most cases, unless you're taking separately, most people aren't really getting it in their daily diet. So it's a good thing to try out. If you have tried the Revita Pro, let us know down in the comments just what your experience has been with using it. I've been using it for about a month now and been steadily shedding down, just trying to lean out a little bit more here at the end of summertime. But moving forward, I'm definitely going to probably continue to use resveratrol just in my daily supplement routine, because there's too many benefits that have been shown not to take it. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to drop me a like down below. See you on the next one. All right, peace.